After 2 excruciatingly long months, the Cataclysm PTS for Anthem has finally gone down as of yesterday. However, is this an indication of when the Cataclysm will be releasing, especially considering how near perfect the PTS was when it went down yesterday? I know that has been the #1 question on a lot of your minds, especially considering that yesterday with the 2 leaked videos I did, the #1 comments that were on there weren't about the armor sets, weren't about the materials, weren't about any of the new cosmetics coming from the Cataclysm. Even if they were tied to challenges and not the featured store, they were about when the Cataclysm will actually release. And I can hardly blame you all, especially since it's been like, what, 2 months since a major content update for Anthem? And I know with the big game update coming today, I know a lot of people are speculating that the Cataclysm will definitively be released today. Well, in today's video, we will be looking at when the Cataclysm will be releasing, a post by UNT Drew, aka Andrew Johnson, one of our community managers, about the Cataclysm's release. But before we get into all of that, what's going on, all of you fantastic freelancers? My name is William from Your Anthem, and it's about time that we talk about when the Cataclysm is officially releasing. First and foremost, I'm not going to waste any of your time. I'm going to let you all know exactly what the deal is with the update today. According to a post made by UNT Drew over on Reddit, again, this is AJ, one of our community managers, he states that, FYI, as much as I know everyone is excited about it, this is not the 1.3.0 Cataclysm update and purely for scheduled server maintenance. So I know that right off the bat is a punch to a lot of your guts. As I previously mentioned, it's been almost 2 long months since there was a content update in Anthem, and no, the featured store does not count as a content update, as much as some people would like to believe. At least for PC players, we were able to playtest the Cataclysm and have a lot of fun with it, but I just feel really and truly awful for you console players. So the moral of the story for this update is it won't be an update for the Cataclysm, but rather it will be for server maintenance. Now, before you pull out your pitchforks and start getting all upset and, oh, Cataclysm, now, keep in mind how things went with the free play events that were released last week on Tuesday. Players were flocking back to the game to see what the new free play stuff was all about. However, more times than not, if they went into free play to come and test out the new Cataclysm stuff, or the Cataclysm precursor stuff rather, they were usually met with getting kicked out of the game, or server errors, or pilot loading data errors, or whatever you want to call it. There were a slew of issues that were very reminiscent of the first month or 2 of Anthem's release. And trust me, it was very disheartening to see, and honestly, I skipped out on the main game last week and staged the PTS almost solely because of how bad it was. Though it seems like they've resolved a lot of it as of making this video. I know some people are still having some issues, and they're working on it, and hopefully today it'll smooth out all of those wrinkles. But the reason why this big server update is so important is, I can't stress it enough, Anthem needs a win right now, and it needs a win with the Cataclysm, especially considering that it has been in development for 2 months, and it's a little bit behind schedule for release, if we're going by the old roadmap that has since been scrapped. I can only imagine what would happen if the Cataclysm released and there were server issues left and right trying to go into the Cataclysm, the big main name thing for the entire event. So personally, I would rather than take a week or 2 more weeks or 3 more weeks or however long it's going to take to get the Cataclysm right from the get-go. I can't stress to you all enough how crucial this will be. So that's the deal with the game update today, and I'm willing to bet they're going to do some stuff client side so that they can just flip the switch to have the stuff activate for the Cataclysm. In addition to all of that, I would be surprised if we didn't see the new free play stuff for the second week of the Cataclysm build-up. Now, if you all don't remember what I'm talking about, there was a live stream almost 2 months ago, shortly before EA Play, where Ben Irving and Jesse Anderson went live and they showed off the Cataclysm in its very, very rough state. In that live stream, they told us the Cataclysm would be an 8-week event, and it would be divided into 2 parts. There would be 2 weeks of lead up to the Cataclysm, i.e. free play events, and then there would be 6 weeks of cataclysmic goodness, with each week unlocking another arena to experience within the Cataclysm. So if we are going by that roadmap, theoretically, last week on Tuesday, roughly, the free play events came to Anthem. Considering that it's about to come up on 1 week since that released, it would make sense that the second week of the free play stuff will be coming in. done. Now this could finally mean opening up the anomalies and letting you go inside the conjunctions and finally do all that good stuff in there, or it could mean adding another free play event, but who knows. Ultimately, I believe that that's the roadmap they're going on right now, and we can expect the Cataclysm to release within the next week or so. However, don't quote me on that, we haven't heard an official statement or an official announcement yet. I would be willing to bet that we're going to hear some sort of official statement about a live stream or a big update about when the Cataclysm will be releasing sometime within the next 7 days. I doubt that they would just drop the Cataclysm out of nowhere without any kind of warning or trailer or preemptive preparation for the Cataclysm's official release. But those are just my 2 cents. But naturally, those are just my 2 cents on the matter. So in conclusion, today's big update is unfortunately not the Cataclysm update. This is all server-side stuff, hopefully to repair a lot of the issues with connectivity and so on and so forth that we've been experiencing so that we can have a nice and clean Cataclysm launch from the get-go. And only time will tell when we will officially get the word on when the Cataclysm will be releasing. However, I've got the feeling that it will be really, really soon. But let me know what your thoughts are on the Cataclysm's release in the comments section below. And as always, I will respond if there's conversational potential. And if you enjoyed this video and want to stay up to date on all things about your game, Anthem, especially with the Cataclysm right around the corner, be sure to leave a like and subscribe as we will be predominantly covering it throughout its 6-week run. Lastly, a very special and monumental thank you to my patrons and channel members, as always, for your generous donations and support of your Anthem. Your donations go a long way to helping me maintain and enhance the quality of the content I produce here on Your Anthem, and for that I am forever humbled and grateful to each and every last one of you. I hope all of you fantastic freelancers have a phenomenal day as always, and remember freelancers, we are strong alone, but we are stronger together.